Hi there, welcome to the Road to Rich podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Rich, and today we're going to talk to some folks here that are doing some amazing work in our town. This podcast talks about all things community, business, life, and we're going to cover so much of that today. My amazing guests are with me from Angel House Bereavement Center. I have Vanessa Serio and Denise Mumford, who's our executive director over there. Ladies, thank you for coming in today and talking to me. I appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. So y'all were talking to me, and Vanessa, you've been there since the very beginning. What inspired y'all to start Angel House Bereavement Center?
Well, for me, I'm a board member on Angel House Bereavement Center. I've been there since the beginning. Denise Mumford inspired me.
Yeah.
She was a counselor for me when I was going through life-altering loss and complex grief, and so it really, and when she had the idea of Angel House, co-founded it, I wanted to be a part of it when she asked me, because I know how important, clinical grief counseling is, having had it myself, lived through it, for our community to have that available. Mm-hmm. So I know I'm really passionate about it, and committed. Sure. And just happy that we've been around now. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary. This is 11 years for us in the community.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, did you tell me that all of the board members are actual clients as well, have been clients in the past? Is that correct?
Yes, they've all experienced life-altering losses, and yes, so we're really committed, passionate group.
Yeah, awesome. And Miss Denise, for those that may not be familiar with Angel House, can you talk a little bit about what Angel House is and what function it serves in our community?
We are a grief and loss center. We provide clinical grief counseling for any type of loss. It's not only death of a loved one, but it's any life change, any life transition. So that can include a divorce, it can include caregiving, it can include a pet loss, it can include anything, loss of a job. And so, and just to kind of go off what Vanessa said, we have 4 co-founders. I'm one of the co-founders. We all came from a hospice background. And a dream that I had, along with our previous executive director, was to open a freestanding bereavement center. So the opportunity presented itself, and we were able to open Angel House Bereavement Center with all of our volunteers and our co-founders as well.
And are y'all the only nonprofit organization that does this kind of work here in the community?
Yes, we are. And clinical means that we are all the therapists are either licensed as a licensed clinical social worker, licensed mental health counselor, or they are in supervision for clinical licensure.
Yeah, nice. That's amazing work that you're doing. Are there, without using names, are there moments and times where, when you have started doing this, that it really resonated with you, that you've made a significant impact into somebody's life?
Yes. It took us a little while to get going, but we have heard many times from people who we have served, who have said how much we all have helped them. And so that really makes us all feel very good to have opened Angel House and to still be going 11 years later.
And to see people around and be like, hey, what's up? Because I always see you in the grocery store.
Well, it's confidential, so we cannot share. But for those who have been served by Angel House, they are free to share and send other people who are in need of our services.
And y'all listening, I'm one of them, right? When my mom passed many years ago, Miss Denise helped me through that process and really got me to a place where I could deal with my own issues very well. Well, better than I was. It's always a work in progress. I feel like I still deal with them to some degree, but they're manageable. And I always see you in the grocery store, and I kind of give you a smile and a wave, and I hope you always know that whenever I see you, I hope I express that appreciation, because you really did change my life with the dark place I was in, being able to get past some of those things and to be able to get to where I can kind of live again and remember the best parts of my mom that I want to take with me.
Well, thank you so much for letting me know that. You did the hard work. So you made a difference in your life just by being willing to open up and share your pain and work through it. It is grief is a lifelong journey.
And it's funny to me is there's different people that, I've talked to since you worked with me, and, I've told them about my experience with Angel House, and one of the things that I've told them is that when I've gone through that process, I feel like it opened me up to be able to understand somebody else better for the grief that they've gone through. And I don't think that I could be the person that I am today without having gone through my grief, so that now I feel more compassion to other people and what they're going through. And it's weird in a way that I feel like it's made me more like my mom through that, because she was always compassionate and kind. And I think it's made me more that way, if that makes any sense.
Definitely, yes, it does. It does, because you know that pain. And when you see someone else in pain, you want to reach out to them and try and help them and let them know that, it is a journey, and it's okay to feel whatever they feel.
Yeah. Well, and that journey is shaping in one way or the other. And, I always like to think that, through those things, the difficult things, those are probably the most impactful things in our lives, and we can let them be good things if we want them to be.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. We turned this into a therapy session. So, why do you think that in the 10 years, you've been able to evolve and change into the organization that you have, and where do you see yourself going into the future from where you're at today?
Well, I think we've had a lot in our community, a lot of, starting with Hurricane Michael and then COVID.
Definitely.
And then just lots of changes now going on in our country. And so people are struggling in a lot of different ways. Trauma, life transitions. And so I think that has helped just in building, because we not only do individual sessions, but we also do group counseling group counseling as well. So that allows others who have experienced a loss to come together and support one another.
Yeah,
so a lot of
awesome.
healing happens in a group. We also provide a lot of education to the community. We do a Healing Through the Holidays program in November. And I will go and do presentations at organizations, nonprofit organizations, at doctors' offices, community groups, and go and just do educate about grief. So I think it's kind of opened that door.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
and I think because of what people have endured over the past several years, I think they're looking for, some help and some assistance. Because people in their lives, their family, their friends, if they haven't been through it, and even if they have, they may not be grieving in the same way.
And that's something you taught me too, is that everybody grieves in their own way,
Yes.
and that's okay for you to do that.
Yes.
And it never crossed my mind. I just thought I handled it horribly in the beginning, and what you told me is like, well, for you, that's the way you got to do it. And that's pretty remarkable to be able to process it that way.
Well, and men and women grieve very differently. And sometimes, spouses may not be able to support one another in the way that they need. So, going to someone who can help them navigate those challenges can be helpful.
No, it's incredible work. So if somebody listening out there is struggling with something, what do you say to them, and how do they take those steps to be able to get support?
I would say reach out. They're welcome to call our office and set up an appointment, or they can go on our website. They can send a message to us, and we will contact them and set something up. They're welcome to come to any of our community events, of course. We hope to be starting another grief support group in the summer, and maybe some type of grief workshop. We also have children's activities as well. So if they reach out to us, we'd be glad to talk with them and set something up, an appointment up with them. If they just want some education, I've had people come to me before that say, hey, what's going on? They don't necessarily need therapy per se, but they just need information.
Yeah.
We have a lot of information, a lot of handouts and things that we can provide as well, if they just want some things to read and learn about grief.
Yeah. Do you find mostly that it's the individual that reaches out to you, or is it a loved one that's reaching out on behalf of an individual that might need some help?
Well, we've had family members reach out, and I'll just use one example. An adult child will call and say, Mama's upset because Daddy died, and we want her to come in and talk to somebody. Okay, so one of the things that our office manager, who's Melody, she will say to them, well, we really would like for your mom to call us because, to see if that's what she wants, if she feels like she needs it. And, well-meaning family members, but we try to talk with the person and make sure that's what they want, because sometimes people aren't ready. We've had people, family members call in and try to schedule something, and the person's just not ready. So we try to get them to come in. And with children, of course, parents can call in and make appointments for them. But not everybody's ready. They may be ready later on.
I was one of them. When I was first approached about talking to y'all, I was resistant, and I was like, I don't need it, and all this, and then I got to where I think I was just miserable enough that I realized that I did need something, and that took a month or two for me to get to that point, but I was glad that I did, and it was impactfully changed a lot about my perspective on it, and made me less resistant in the future to say I need help too, So.
Well, and some people, they have this idea, oh, therapy, oh, goodness, counseling. I don't want to go do that. I don't want to tell somebody my problems or whatever, but it helps. Just to be able to talk through and kind of get some ideas on what can help me.
The weird thing to me was when, I felt like when I had a loss like that, I had to be tough, and I had to be tough for my kids and my coworkers and, everybody around me, that I had to feel like I was being tough, and it didn't really help anything for me to take that perspective. I should have just dealt with my emotions earlier in the process, but I was resistant because I felt like I had to be tough about the loss, and it makes sense to me now, but at the time it didn't really make sense.
And I think in our society, men are expected to be tough.
Yeah.
I've had people say, oh, well, I'm supposed to be tough. No, you're not. Men have feelings just like women do.
Yeah.
They just may express them differently. But it's, if you don't get that out, get those feelings out, all the grief and all of that, if you don't talk about it, it can make you physically sick.
Yeah.
Because grief not only impacts you emotionally, but physically, mentally, spiritually, socially.
It's like an infection.
It is, yeah. It's a good way to describe it. Yeah. It is.
Well, I appreciate that y'all are always there. And so, getting to a more fun thing, you guys have an upcoming event that you guys have coming March 27th, which is a pretty awesome day. So can you tell us a little bit?
I heard it's somebody's birthday.
Nobody important. So March 27th, you have a big event coming up. Can y'all talk a little bit about what you have going on? And it sounds like a pretty exciting thing that you have coming.
Yeah, it should be really fun. We have a Todd Herendeen concert. It's a fundraiser. Angel House, we keep our doors open with grants, donations, and so it's really important, these fundraisers. But this should be fun, exciting. It's a new Legends of Rock and Country show that Todd Herendeen puts on. And if you've ever seen him, he's fantastic. He sings great, moves great. It's a fun performance. There'll be raffles.
Nice.
We've got we got jewelry. We've got gift cards donated from Swampy Jack's and the Rodeo Steakhouse, and just lots of fun items that we're raffling. We're also doing a 50-50 raffle, and then we've got Todd Herendeen generously donated a signed guitar. He's going to do a live auction.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. And there's going to be complimentary beverages and snacks. It should be a lot of fun.
Can y'all, for those that have not maybe gotten familiarized with Todd Herendeen before, which anybody local knows Todd, but for those that are not familiar, can you describe Todd's style and what his music and theater is like there?
He is amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen him several times now, and he's, he performs as Elvis. He does Roy Orbison. He does Willie Nelson. Is there anybody Johnny Cash?
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
If you like that kind of music, he does it justice. It is.
He does.
Yeah, he's pretty
much
talented
fun.
dude.
Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Just anybody.
It's a dynamic show.
Oh, yeah.
And his wife and his band, they're phenomenal. They truly are.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun that evening. So yeah. For those that would be interested in getting tickets to it, how do they do so?
They just need to for tickets, and by the way, they're $30 a piece, and we've got some discounts for groups. If you've got a group of 5, the tickets are $25. And if you've got a group of 10, the tickets are $20 a piece. But for tickets, we ask that you please call or text 850-258-3882.
Nice. Well, it sounds like a great event, and you know, for y'all, this is a first year event that you've done. Is that correct?
No, we've done some Todd Herondine concerts.
We have. This is probably our third or fourth.
I was thinking our fourth.
Yeah, I think it is our fourth.
Yeah,
So
he's been
he's
Always
done that
doing
for
this
me.
time of year. Nice.
We've done one around the holidays. We've done a couple of them around the holidays. And this was kind of, he's had some changes in terms of his venue and all of that. So it's going to be at the Shriners, which is on 19th Street, 1101 19th Street.
That's right.
The Shrine Temple.
The temple.
The temple.
Okay.
And
At 7
so,
p.m.?
yeah, that's 7. And it's a different venue, but it's our volunteers went and looked at it, and it's large and great. So we have room for many, many people.
Very cool. Nice. What does a successful event look like this year for you guys for this event?
Well, we're hoping so far we've
Sold out.
That's what we hope. Tickets have increased because we, for some, again, challenges at this point. So they'd like a deal. So we came up with that and said, well, he's got, and we had some wonderful sponsors. So we were able to decrease the price of the tickets. We've had some sponsors. We had Luna Foundation is our entertainment sponsor, Tina Brown. Marine Maintenance, Jody Kennedy is our venue sponsor. And then we had Coastal Choice Realty, Ashley Dunnigan for our refreshment sponsor.
Wonderful.
So basically, and then we had several just that said, here, take this and use it how you need to.
Very cool.
So we have our basically things already covered as far as our cost. And so we were able to decrease the cost for people who want to come. So we felt really good about that. Yeah. It's a good show.
That's great.
So,
and it sounds like it'll be a good fundraiser for y'all. And,
it will be.
Yeah,
It will be. We
that.
have other fundraisers. We're going to have the golf tournament again in October.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, yeah. So we were real excited about that. It was very
that was.
successful.
We were all dressed up as Ted Lasso
I know,
for the
You guys
golf tournament.
won. You won the contest.
It was pretty good. Yeah, the
costume
grandma people were not happy that they didn't win, but
Nor were the banana people.
Yeah, the banana people. Yeah, I mean, we stayed in costume all day. We golfed in the Ted Lasso outfits, and
It was remarkable. If you've watched Ted Lasso, you guys nailed it.
Yeah.
Down to the mustaches.
oh yeah,
They
yeah,
had the
legit
monograms.
outfits. We take our costumes very seriously.
You
If
did.
you know me and my group of golf friends, we are very, very serious about our outfits. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserved the win.
Thanks. We're gonna have to do it again this year. So we'll start planning 6 months in advance this time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, go ahead. We're already planning.
Right after this, we start
that's right,
planning.
plan.
Yeah, no,
for that,
that's a lot of fun. So we'll definitely be back for the golf tournament, and this sounds like a great event too.
Yes, yes.
For folks that want to help, that maybe they can't participate in the event, but if they want to help on corporate sponsorships or anything, should they reach out to you and give you a call as well?
Yes. They can call our office, 850-257-5036.
Yeah.
Or if they want to go on our website, www.angelhousebci.org.
Nice. Awesome.
And send us
And
a
Facebook.
message. Facebook too. Yes, I
have
always
a
forget
Facebook
Facebook. Facebook challenge too.
And as a nonprofit, obviously y'all depend on folks for community support for volunteerism and donations and those sort of things. How do those donations directly affect what y'all are able to do as an organization?
Well, they make us or help make us able to provide services to this community. I mean, we luckily have been provided with some grants to pay our therapist for the clients that they see, but we still have to pay the light bill. We still have to keep the lights on. So Wi-Fi and internet and all of those things. So we have to pay our bills and keep our doors open. Plus, when we provide the free events, which are Healing Through the Holidays, our children's events and things, we provide those at no cost.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have a sponsor for those. This past year we didn't, but we still provided those events. So we like to be able to do that. Our grief support groups, we do have a charge for those, but if people come to us and they say, hey, I need the services and I can't pay for it,
Yeah.
we can. Sometimes we have sponsorships Even if we don't, we still will work with people on
Yeah,
that. 'Cause
I was going to ask you what happens if somebody doesn't have the financial means
we
to
still-
for the support.
we do a sliding fee scale based on income and number of dependents.
Okay.
But again, people are struggling,
Yeah,
and we will work with them.
Okay.
We want so that the extra money that from donations or from fundraisers that we receive, that goes towards that. You know, if we have someone that comes in and says, "Hey, you know, I'm struggling here. I need some help," you know, then we can put it towards sponsorships if we
no,
need to.
that's great.
Yeah, we have scholarships that
Yeah.
for those that we can use the money for if
Wonderful.
they don't have the means. We don't turn anyone away.
We don't.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of children and adolescents that come through as well? I mean, I know as an adult you serve adults, but
Yes.
do you get a lot of those?
We do. We are the Bay District Schools. We're a community partner with them. So
Okay,
they
wonderful.
send referrals to us as well. And here the past few months we have received several. So we do see children and adolescents
Okay.
as well, and adults of all ages.
Yeah, for sure. Do y'all typically have a waiting list or time period for what you do, or are you able to be pretty responsive with appointment times and stuff like that?
We have not had a waiting list.
Yeah.
Now we had quite a few referrals in the last week or two, but our therapists have stepped up and have been able to take them. We're probably at the point that we may need to look at hiring another contract therapist to come in and help.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
we're going to have some student interns. We also take interns from FSU Panama City
Okay, wonderful.
and Troy
Great. Yeah.
University. For FSU is the MSW program, Masters in Social Work. And then at Troy, it's a psychology and counseling. And so they can come and do their internship with us, and they're under supervision, either myself or someone else, one of our other therapists who's licensed.
Okay.
And
awesome.
so they're able to get their clinical hours in for their internship. So that adds another, someone else there that can see clients if they need services.
That's great. I mean, so many times, certain folks, it's hard to get in and be able to get that,
Yeah.
and especially if you feel like it's something that you're in a tough spot and you need some help right away. People can lean on y'all, and so that's fantastic.
Yeah, we do all we can. Our therapists, we had a couple of them who were pretty full, but Melody called them and they said, "Okay, we can take another person." So, I mean, they're really, really good about doing that as much as they can.
Awesome. So if there's businesses and organizations out there that would like to get involved with Angel House Bereavement Center, what opportunities are there for them to be involved in what you do?
Well, we are always needing volunteers. We have been trying to increase our volunteer pool, and we have them. They can help with different events and things, but they can also do things in the office that they can come in and help do. So that's one way they can get involved. Or if they want to do a sponsorship or a scholarship, if they want to donate and say, "Hey, this is a scholarship for people who can't pay,"
Yeah,
can do that as well. When we receive money that is not earmarked for anything, what we usually do is put it in our scholarship fund so that we have that when we have people who call in and say, "Hey, I can't pay, but I need the help."
Yeah.
So we usually
That's a
do that.
great way to kind of honor somebody that you've lost as well, to be able to do something like that.
Yes,
So,
yes.
very cool. Well, I got one more question for you today. If somebody is out there and they want to donate to the organization, get involved, find out information, where do they go to get that and to reach out to Angel House?
Well, they can give us a call, or if they want to come to our office, we're located at 1015 Grace Avenue, Unit C.
Right around the
So-
corner.
Right downtown. So they can do that, or they can do our Facebook page. They can send us a message, or on our website. Either way, we'll respond back to them.
Yep. Sounds great. Well, y'all, please make sure that you get out and support their event on March 27th. It's a pretty nice day. But it's going to be a lot of fun event. I'm sure the energy level is going to be high at that. It's going to be a great time. So please get tickets and support Angel House. Y'all are doing amazing work out there, and I'm grateful that you're in our community and helping folks like myself to help get past some of these things that we have come up in our lives. And it's just like you said, it's not always like a loss, like a death, but it's just changes in life that, we have to learn to deal with. And I appreciate y'all being there.
Well, thank you so much for having us today. We appreciate it.
of
Appreciate
course.
you.
So much.
Yeah, thanks. Well, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Road to Rich podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and keep supporting our page. and make our community stronger. Until next time, keep chasing your own growth, keep building your community, and keep walking your own road to rich. Thank you for joining in.